Hello. We're here with some Pokemon Unknown. I'm tired today, but I want to stream because I've been looking forward to doing this for several days. Sylvie will be joining us in a little while, but in the meantime, let's get the game started. So we are going to be doing a relocke of Pokemon Unknown. So a relocke is when your Pokemon faints, you can use a revive to reincarnate it into a new Pokemon. It keeps the same moveset. Thank you, Bazilga, for changing that. And otherwise, there is basically no restriction on what Pokemon it can be. So our level 10 Pidgey can faint and become a level 10 Mewtwo. But before we get into that, we have to get our team. So we're going to be playing by kind of different rules than the other Nuzlocke. These are rules that I'm coming up with myself on the fly for this challenge. So we're playing with the standard, like, hardcore rules that we've been playing with. This is, of course, our good friend, not P, JD Perrin. Hello, Flower Forest. How are you? So, we are only going to ever have 6 Pokemon. That is it. We are going to, whenever they faint, just reincarnate those ones. I'm actually making a little spreadsheet of what types they originally were and what they become later. Ooh, just came home from a walk. Very nice. And hello, Seraph. We're okay. Let me tell you about our the last 3 days of our life, everyone. So, and hello, Niels. The last 3 days of our life. Oh, it just like breezed past that one for some reason. Relocke. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so eagle-eyed viewers who were up early might have noticed on Friday morning that we had a we started a stream. I intended to do this on Friday morning, but then I didn't. Why is that? Well, 30 seconds after I went live, Mads texted us from urgent care. They've been having like stomach pain for like a week, and they went to urgent care and they were like, you should go to the emergency room because we don't have the screening stuff for you here. And so they did. They texted me and said, hey, can you drive me to the emergency room? And so I said, well, there goes the rest of my morning and afternoon. We were at the emergency room for 9 hours on Friday before getting some sort of plan together. They ran blood tests. They did 2 ultrasounds and a CAT scan on Mads. They initially said that from the ultrasound that they had a gallstone. I'm not sure if that ended up being true or not, but they said, like, you won't need surgery, you'll just need to, like, stay away from fatty foods and things. And, then somebody came by later after the CAT scan, a surgeon came by later, and said, hey, so this CAT scan indicated that your, plus the blood work indicated that you actually have an infection and inflammation of your gallbladder, and we need to take it out, like, urgently. Not, like, life-saving urgently right now. Very much not right now. But, like, today, let's say tonight. So they scheduled it for tonight, for that night, Friday night. And Mads was relieved by this because, one, you don't need your gallbladder, it turns out. Your liver already does everything your gallbladder does. So there will be, like, a month where they might have some gut stuff while their body gets used to it. But they're fine. They don't even have to change their diet or anything. So that evening, I went home in the evening because I crashed out at some point at like 7 p.m. when they said that they had to have surgery and that I would have to be there, longer, because I hadn't eaten all day. Not only did I just hit start live on the stream, I also just put eggs into the like hard boil thing we have, the egg steamer. And so I came home and Mads sent me a text that was like, they told me that the surgery is probably going to be in the morning instead. So I said, okay, I'm going to go get some rest. And so I did. First of all, they didn't get Mads into a room until like 7 a.m. They moved them out of the ER sometime at like, I don't know, 10, 11, midnight? I don't know. But after that, they just kind of like had them in a hallway for a while. Like, on the bed. And then they moved him into a temporary room and then the real room. So that morning, I get up and there's a text from Mads that says, like, one, they got me into a room finally, and two, they say now that the surgery might be at like 7 p.m. So now the surgery has gone from being at like 10 p.m. the previous day to 7:30 p.m. the following day. And I know the reason why this is. It's the same ER reason as always. The reason is that other people came in who needed more. They had life-saving emergencies, or they had emergencies that required life-saving surgery, so they went first, which is very understandable. It doesn't mean I like it, but I do understand it. So, and then later on in the morning, Mads texted saying it might be the afternoon. They just like put me in at 7:30, but it ended up being 7:30 when we went down there. So 7:30 they go in for surgery. It takes like 2 hours. They did great, and the surgeon calls us and said, "Well, this isn't a complication. It turns out that their gallbladder was way more inflamed and way more infected than we had thought. It's not the biggest deal in the world. We're just going to give them more antibiotics and keep an eye on it. But we think that rather than like days, their gallbladder might have been infected for weeks, if not months. So that's fun." Then they got back to their room around like 11. We went home and came back the next morning for discharge. They originally suggested that they could go home that night, but then immediately did not even humor that idea, which we wouldn't even fucking want them to. And so this morning, Mads is like kind of not doing great. They're in like a lot of pain, and they're having a lot of trouble moving around because, they had they had here cut open. And so they're doing better now with pain management and a bit better with mobility. We asked if they could discharge us with a walker, and somebody had to like go and pull strings for that. Because it was like kind of the easiest way that Maz was getting around in the hospital. So anyway, they ended up discharging them today. But that was that. And every single day, I was like, I will stream when I get home, because I've been wanting to do this for days. I've been looking forward to doing this for days. And this isn't anyone's fault. But like every time we were at the hospital for way longer than we thought we would be. And then we were exhausted when we came home. And I am tired right now. But I want to do this, and I'm perking up because I took my second Ritalin dose. Anyway, Sylvie will be joining us soon. That was my weekend. How was yours? So we have Chespin. Yeah, the ER always takes longer than I expect. But the thing is, I budgeted in my mind 6 hours. Because, like, when we had kidney stones, both times, that was about how long it took. So I said we'll be there until, like, 4 or 5 p.m. probably. And then by, like, 7, I was being told that we would have to be there, like, all night. And which is why I fucking crashed out, because I hadn't eaten yet. And I was going nuts, and it's like, oh yeah, you could go to the cafeteria, but if you go out, you're not going to be able to get back into the ER for a while, because there's, like, some kind of fucking lockdown right now, and you have to wait until the New Haven PD gives the okay. I still have no idea what the fuck happened there. Damn, these are all really good. So, Chespin, Poplio, and Scorbunny. Much better than, yeah. Planning for cleaning and doing a lot of chores. Nice. Yeah, but Soxes are doing better now. What kind of Pikachu is this? It is Flying Pikachu. That's so cute. I think... Oh, it's such a toss-up between Poplio and Scorbunny. I think I gotta take Poplio. I'm apparently kind of a water starter girly. Weekend's been okay, but I fucked up with med stuff, so I did a soft reset for myself, which means that yesterday was complete wash because my brain was not functional. Oof. Yeah, the seal. Alright, smell ya. Challenge my rival Perrin. Just been go it. That's really funny. So, name it. Poplio. Okay. Which one is Growl? Does Growl lower attack or defense? Attack. Okay. Well, we have a berry, so... Water starter girly solidarity. I like to think I'm a water starter, but really the reality is I go with whichever one I think is cutest. Oftentimes me too. Oh god, it's about to be the battle of the fucking century. Yeah, secondary typing also super important. Use a Growl. Barry. Thank you. Also, we're keeping the music on today. Taking it slow. Hi, my love. Would you like to join? Oh, I got a message from you. Oh, you started the call. Hello. Hi, love. Hang on. Let me adjust the sound here. Okay. Try talking. Oh, yeah. Give me a moment. Trying to figure out how to balance this. You are very quiet. Hang on, let me turn you up. I don't know why all of a sudden everything became so quiet. Can you talk again?
Yeah. Is that any better?
No, you are so quiet, love. Hang on.
Up my gain a little bit on my end, if that helps.
That might work. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, that's about as much as I can do reasonably. I guess I could push it more, but...
Okay, hang on. Let me turn the music off here. Or, well, I can... I'll just crank Discord way up.
Oh, Cheston again.
Yeah. Hey, sweeties.
Hi.
Hey, sir, I don't know if you can hear me because the volume is supposedly very low.
Okay, sorry, I had to help Mads with some things. Okay, I'm muting this for now because I just cannot fucking hear you.
Okay.
Frank.
Here, I will crank up my gain even more then.
I think something's wrong with my audio output here. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm just like not seeing it actually register at all. Like I have it turned way up, and you're just like a sliver coming through. Maybe now?
Okay, is that any better?
No, that's not working at all. Maybe now. Hang on. Okay, let me do the thing that usually works, which is remove the source and make a new source. Yep. I'm going nuts. Why isn't this working? Okay, let me capture specific audio. No, it's not you. It's just that no sound is going through but my microphone yeah. Okay, that's not it. Okay, this. Okay, try talking. No, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, I'm going to bring the stream down and come back. Hang on.